Hey everybody, this is Ms. Dietrich helping you to prepare for your Chapter 6 test. We're looking at question number 24 from the Chapter 6 Extra Practice. This can be found on page 120 of your Standards Practice book. And number 24 reads as follows. Kim started hiking at 10:40 a.m. She stopped for lunch at 1:10 p.m. Having hiked at an average rate of 3 miles per hour, how far did she hike? All right, when they're asking for how far, that means they're asking for a distance. We're going to use this formula right here. Distance equals rate times time. Now, the one thing they do give us is they do give us the rate, 3 miles per hour. So we're going to plug that in under the R, only we're going to write it as a ratio with the fraction. The thing that you have to figure out before you proceed with this problem is just how much time is this. So you might have to make some sort of a table. So at 10:40 is when she starts, so at 11:40 that would be 1 hour that went by. At 12:40 that would be 2 hours. We didn't quite make it to 1:40, that would have been 3 hours. So it's going to be 2 hours and a little more. And then you might be asking, well, how do I figure out the little bit more? Well, let's take a look. If it were 1:40, it would be 3 hours, and it was actually 1:10. So what's the difference between those times? It would be 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes is equal to a half an hour, or 0.5 of an hour. Well, you may be wondering, where do we get this number from? Well, remember there's 60 minutes in an hour. So if we simplify this, we would get a half, or if we did 30 divided by 60, we would get the decimal equivalent. So we're going to take that value and we're going to plug it into our formula, because we already know that the rate is right here, 3 miles per hour, so we're going to plug that in as a ratio, and now we know that the time is 2.5 hours. So the only thing left to do is to recognize what units cancel out and then to do the computation. Now the hours are going to cancel out, which means our answer is going to be in miles, and we're just going to have to multiply 3 times 2 5/10 to get the answer. When you set that up, I'm going to suggest you set up like this. When you do 5 times 3, you're going to get 15, carry the 1, and then do the 3 times 2 plus the 1 more is 7. So the answer for this one is 7 5/10 miles, or you could put that as 7.5 miles.